When it comes to the Terra Luna Classic community, we know that we love proposals, and we've got a couple of them out there right now when it comes to spending. How much money should we be spending, and what layer 1 development team should we be spending it on is a very, very, I guess, integral question into the future of the Terra Luna Classic blockchain. Now, of course, we've got proposals out there to keep the layer 1 team that is currently intact and pay them even more money during the second quarter. Man, wouldn't you just love to get a quarterly raise at work, one that pays you roughly $40,000 per quarter? That's what we've got going on right now. We're going to be talking about some numbers. We're going to be talking about the pros and cons. And we're going to be talking about why it is good to have multiple proposals that propose work budgets for Terra Luna Classic, as opposed to just listening to a lot of people out there that push home, this is the one, this is what we go with. And if you guys disagree, obviously you're shills that don't want to see the success of the blockchain. That's a dictatorship. Let's discuss it. If it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. Let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2023 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. Now, look, if you're brand new to investing, you don't know how or where to buy stocks and crypto, you got a link in the description below for Webull. It is super simple to set up your account. Any deposit, you guys are getting at least 6 free stocks, up to 12 free stocks, and a $1 crypto trade is going to get you $5 in free crypto. If you guys want crypto exclusive exchanges where you can buy, sell, trade, short, leverage, all that good stuff, you get KuCoin and Binance down there. Now, KuCoin and Binance, they offer rewards for the more active traders, so the more you trade, the more you're going to earn. But please be aware, if you're holding on those exchanges, it's going to be considered a loan to those exchanges. If you want to mitigate the risk of holding on a centralized exchange and make it your asset, you need to hold it on a cold storage or DeFi wallet. Now, guys, we've gone over both of these proposals before. We're going to touch on them again because we've got some heated debates going on out on social media, and people are very, I guess, close-minded when it comes to the ability to have multiple spending proposals and alternatives. Alternatives are always good. Think about it. If you were running a company and only one applicant applied for a position, well, you're kind of stuck in that position. You're kind of stuck. You either hire him or you don't. If you have multiple applicants, the idea is that you can hire the best one for your fit. And if you can negotiate the price of that applicant, you can not only hire the best applicant, but you can hire them at the best price. If you only have one option, you are basically forced to whatever that option provides. Now, we know that the current layer 1 team may or may not have done some work, but they did not destroy the blockchain. They clearly kept Terra Luna Classic intact, and when you ask them what kind of work they did, they tell you you're stupid and you wouldn't understand the work even if they explained it to you, so just don't bother to ask. That, my friends, is terrible. I would never allow anyone to continue working for me if that's the response that they had when I asked for a progress report. If I said, how are you doing today? What's your workload look like? Are you on target? And they said, hey boss, shut up. You're too dumb to understand what I'm doing. I'll tell you when it's done. You don't come into work tomorrow. And that's the types of responses we get when asking for progress reports and so on. So I do believe that there's a massive, I guess, mentality change that needs to take place, because we, as the community, are paying this bill. It is coming out of the community pool to pay this bill. We are the essential bosses, the owners, those that are footing the bill and paying the paychecks of the developers. They don't have that mentality. They believe they run the chain. They cut the checks. They call the shots. And if they expect to continue working, there at least needs to be some level of respect to those in the community, even if they don't. Even if they're not developers and they don't understand the development work that is taking place. You cannot treat, your boss, he might not understand the development that's taking place, but you cannot treat your superiors which are the ones that pay the paycheck with utter disrespect. So you got to keep that in mind. Layer 1 proposal that we've currently got going on is $13,480 a month to Tobias. That is a lot of money, guys. That is, I mean, you are talking to almost senior level developer with a multi-billion-dollar corporation, and that's the pay scale that we're looking at right here for layer 1 work that doesn't have any repercussions or any timeline, basically, if that work is not met. I understand that they put out milestones that need to be reached in order to be paid once a month, but when you won't even allow us to see the milestones being met, it's very difficult. That's $40,440 over the period of the second quarter. $20,640 to Till, $20,640 to Superman, $20,640 to Vin, $20,640 to a project manager. I don't know where you guys live, but that is a very high salary for a project manager. I mean, that is a very high salary. The total comes down to $139,500 over the quarter. And, you know, a lot of people on Twitter are arguing that that's not a lot of money for Terra Luna Classic. Terra Luna Classic is a billion-dollar chain. Why squabble over $100,000 when, of course, you know, we're going to be building billions of dollars worth of value? True. Billions of dollars worth of total market capitalization value. But you have to look at the available funds to spend. And if all of a sudden we're spending $140,000 on this layer 1 team, and we're spending another $120,000 on legal representation in offshore Cayman Islands accounts, the money is gone. You know, we're not sitting on millions of dollars in community pool funds. The money is gone, and it goes to the layer 1 team. And then what are you left with? No development funds whatsoever, a dying chain if nobody is willing to develop, and the only people that made money are the ones that were paid to do work. Now, I put it in quotes, and I am skeptical of the work that they do, but the main reason is because we are giving them the entirety of the community pool in order to do this work. It is a make or break situation if we just allow and continue funding at the pace that we are currently funding. Now, we don't need to go through the entirety of the alternative proposal here. The main reason that people don't like the alternative is because they don't like the guy that proposed it. If somebody else proposed it, it would probably be passing with flying colors right now. It takes the community pool spend from $140,000 down to $105,000 and switches around some of the people that would be doing the work on there and how much they would be getting paid. Guys, alternatives are not bad. I don't care how much you do or don't like the person that proposes those alternatives, but you need alternatives. Just like I said at the beginning of the video, if you only have one applicant, you are basically held victim and held ransom at that one applicant's wishes. If you have multiple applicants, if you have multiple choices, if you have multiple proposals for the Terra Luna Classic blockchain, you can find the most efficient and the best path forward. I want to know what you guys think. Down in the comments below, I guess, what are your thoughts? Should we allow alternatives, or should we just allow, Tobias and the current Layer 1 team to do whatever they want and get paid whatever they want? Because I can guarantee you, third quarter, we're probably going to see a $250,000 spend. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, and if that button right there is still red, make sure to click it, subscribe to the channel, join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. You guys got ClayBro 883 everywhere. 6 to 12 free stocks on Webull, KuCoin, and Binance, free Discord, and until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.